Hey planner friends, I am back with another monthly setup pretty much, but we will I'm going to start setting up March in this bullet journal and show you a couple of things, where we're at and all that kind of stuff. So February, let's go back to February. February looked like this. February looked like this, and then we had my February monthly printable for the month. It went great, kept me right on track. We had lots of snow days and things that changed this month, but it is what it is. The weekly were great in the beginning, kind of fell off in the end, but again, we had 2 weeks where we had 2 snow days in each week, and then we had long weekends pretty much. Actually, this one we had 3 snow days. They got a 5-day weekend here, and then they finally went back to school here, and then let's see, what was it? I can't remember, but anyways, maybe they went 2 full weeks, and then there was more snow days. Oh yeah, no, this was last week. They had snow days here, and then no, here and here, and then they were off here, and on Monday. So kids have been just killing my vibe around here. But anyways, so this is kind of how everything's been working out. This layout worked amazing for me. As much as I don't want to change it, I am probably going to change it for March just to see if maybe something else will be just as well, because there are days like this that I probably, and maybe here, could have used a bit more room, something along this lines. But we'll see. We're going to come up with a new plan and action and try and get that. But here we are on the last week of March. And then we went into meal planning, which I really didn't get into until like the last part of February, but here we are, still working. And then my social media calendar, again, I mean, I stuck to it for the first 2 weeks. This week was a little rough, but we're getting back on it for this week and hoping to plan for that. Budget is going to be a whole nother video. I do need to get caught up on weekly stuff, but I don't think I'm too far behind, honestly, on that. I did add in a TikTok follower, just tracker. I really am, actually, I'm going to be trying to build 2 accounts on TikTok, and then a new Instagram account, because I have some new ventures going on. Journaling is going great, not even missing. I mean, today is the 22nd, and I already filled in some for that. And I have started implementing a little bit of stamping. So I thought that was fun. I am going to also change this. I'm going to take it down to just 4 days, because there are days that I definitely needed more room, and I was just a little cramped. So we're going to do that. And then this end pages are just note-taking pages, things for scrapbooking, and then I am venturing into a new little side hustle with virtual assisting, hopefully, if I can get somebody to hire me. So, okay, so here we are. We're going to start March. We're just going to do the title page, just like this. Like I said, our first week of March, the 1st through the 6th, is actually going to be our vacation to Mexico. So I'm going to do a little bit of vacationing things, and then wrap it up with like St. Patrick's Day and March Madness. So it should be the end, and that will be, kind of like my little cover page type things. I am not exactly sure on the colors that I kind of want to go with yet, but I'm going to figure that out here in just a few. And then my monthly calendar, which I need to print out. I have not printed out my printables yet. I haven't even put them on Etsy yet. I need to get done with that. Then we will start my weeklies. I'm going to write like this and tear some pieces of paper. Okay, so we are going to have February 28th through through the 31st. There we go. Okay, so there's that. Next would be budgeting, right? Nope. Next is going to be meal plan and then social media. So then I can write on here because meal plan, because there's going to be a printable that goes on here. Meal plan and then social media, which might get a little bit more, I don't know. Maybe we got to do something about that one. Then budget. I think so. Yep. Okay. So then March budget. March weekly check-in. We are then also going to do a transaction log, I believe. This time, it was kind of weird not having one. And then sinking funds. Yeah. Guys, I'm gonna, like, I'm barely probably gonna get through June in this book. I use so many of them. All right, and then, so I won't redo this, so I'll just keep on coming back to this, just like I come back to my weight tracker, except for, I think I'm going to actually do my weight loss tracker over again, because I'm hoping that by March I will be down to this. So we're gonna go and maybe make a new weight loss tracker or something along those lines. Yeah, so, and because it was an extra page, so I'm gonna do, I'm not gonna write on there. I don't want to write on there, just in case I end up actually doing it myself. Weight loss tracker. This one won't be, I'm not going probably past, I mean, I'm 5'9", so going below 155 is probably not going to happen much for me. So that might actually be turned into like a measurements page or something along those lines. So do that, and then what would this page be then? I don't think that I have anything. Maybe I'll just leave it as a brain dump. I'm going to do weight loss challenge, tracker and brain dump. I think that's good on that. And then all of this will be journaling. So, and I'm, like I said, I'm only going to do 4 days. So, that, or I'm going to go back to doing like I was doing in my other planner. Whew, it's dirty. Doing just a week. So 4 days and then 3 days. Because this is how I was doing it. And just 1 week was here. I might do that also so that I can use, yeah, didn't even use November. Did December though. Oh, I did 4 days in December, so I didn't do weekly. So that it's easier when I do Project Life, maybe. I don't know. We'll see when I get there. That's probably in part 2 of this anyway. So that puts us, like, I usually do like 4, 5, that's going to put us at 90 pages through this journal in March, guys. It is going to be so chunky. I'm going to love it. Yeah, I'm loving it. Loving it, loving it. So, all right, so let's get started on this March, and let's get a palette going for this. And maybe like a creme brulee. Somewhere right around in here. So let's swatch these real quick. See how those go. These are Tucker from Studio Calico, which is what I always use. So I have the you know, the main part and then the outline. Yep, we're gonna keep the champagne because I kind of like the champagne. Okay, so we have our color palette here. I'm gonna go with the lower one. Oh, you know what? And MA, so R is gonna be the middle, but there's no middle. One thing that I have new this video is I got a brand new black, because my black, the one that I was using, Color Theory, I felt like was like already running out. Of course, I use it for everything. So I ended up getting black, the archival black. Hold on, and I actually want to offset this pretty well. Yeah, there we go. Archival black from Close to My Heart from Bethany. I actually got that and pewter. I wanted another gray. Still a little darker gray. So I'm gonna go, my next order I'm gonna get mink to get the lightest. I want a light gray to use in my planner. And let me tell you guys, this is the darkest, juiciest. Love this stamp pad ever. Like ever. Uh-oh, I just touched it. I'm not going back. Like, it's so big. I love it. M actually. Maybe because it was the outline, but I don't know. I'm obsessed. So I will put it in the thing below. Like, I don't know. I love it. I know everybody has their like favorite black inks and all that kind of stuff. This one's for me. So if you need a good black ink in the base, it's just big. So it's just like the base is big. It's a very easy open. Like I have all the older Close to My Heart, because I'm not gonna lie, the Close to My Heart stamp pads are expensive compared to other stamp sets. So I am in a, I moved it, darn it. I'm in a conundrum, which I have a lot of the colors of the Close to My Heart stamps. But I also want to start getting the colors of Tim Holtz, the Distress inks. So that's probably going to be like my next set purchase that I'm going to start. But I want to go and at least get a couple more colors of with the new stamp pads of the Close to My Heart. Again, like I said, they're a little bit more expensive, but I can understand why now. And they're amazing. But like I said, so yeah, so I will leave the link below for that if you're interested, and then just tell Bethany that I sent you. She is an amazing crafter, and yeah, you'll love her. So anyways, enough about that. I just love how it just like folds up. So I have about 4 of the new ones now. I have Ruby. Love this one. And then this one is actually a pigment ink. I didn't really know the difference, but this one is like a foam based, I think is what they call it. So that pad is different than all the other ones, but I love that color is so pretty. And like I said, I have pewter. So like there's a Paradise. I want to use this little girl and maybe with that umbrella. I have a... Alright, so here I am. I'm going to start doing this voiceover because editing this video is getting quite tedious. But here I am just pulling out the stamp. So if it does look like I am talking my way through this video, it's because I did talk my way through this video. But I did a lot of babbling, and I don't think that you guys wanted to listen to that. So anyways, like you heard before, this is a stamp set that I bought from Joann's, I think last year. I thought it was just adorable with that bathing suit. So here I am going to stamp that bathing suit in Poppy by Color Theory. I'll link all these colors below for you, so if you are interested in them, you can go and find those. Next, I wanted to put this cute little girl with her little sun hat somewhere on here, and I looked down and I'm like, oh, there's little towels. So I am going to stamp the towel in Sunset, and then stamp her in black over top of it. So one thing that I can say is you can definitely tell the quality of a stamp. You know, the cheap ones from Joann's are great, but they definitely, like, I don't know, the ink just doesn't lay on them as well, no matter how many times you use a sand eraser on them or whatever. And they are pretty flimsy. I ended up getting a whole stack of them from Amazon thinking, oh, this is great. Yeah, no, I sent those right back packing because it wasn't that great. So then I just wanted to bring a little bit more black into this, and said, see you soon. So cannot wait to get to that beach next week. We are so excited to start our month of March out in Mexico. So, all right. So now this other side, I just wasn't sure exactly what I wanted to do with this side. I definitely did not have any sort of basketball, basketball stamps for March Madness. So what I did find was I actually found right there that little blender to do like a little margarita mix on a brunch set of stamps. And then the other side, I know that I'll be coming back to a little bit of a hustle and bustle for the rest. This usually starts our hustle and bustle with the kids and sports and all that kind of stuff. And then just life in general right now is just a little crazy. So I wanted to remind myself to, after this vacation, breathe, or even during this vacation, to breathe and exhale, to be reset for what we are coming back for and what is ahead of us. So there's that. And then I got to use this stamp from Allie Edwards from the Breathe Story Kit. And then just used little, the stamp set, and it was like little, I don't know what those things are called, but they look like little flowers. So I like that. This isn't, I'm not going to say that this is one of my favorite months. No, it's not. It didn't come together in my, like I wanted in my head. I'm going to have to remember with these smaller months to kind of like spread the stamps apart, I guess, a little bit more, but it's fine. And while it's a cover page, and then I'm just going to put an outline around this, since, like I said, yeah, it was pretty bunched up there. All right, so we're going to throw you back into the now and get the weeklies and the monthly page going. Hi guys, so we have my monthly printable ready to go here. I just print mine, I crop it and then print it. I'll have it every which way on Etsy. I'll probably just do a PDF and a, hold on, a PDF and a a PDF cropped several different ways. Anyways, okay, so yeah, this is that side, and you just see me go to print, or go to cut off that one, or take off the backing, and I don't do that anymore because we learned the last time that that doesn't make for a very good decision. So all right, so you just peel off this part of it, the part that you're laying down, so that you can get that straight. Sorry for my head. Get it straight. Don't put it into the very corners of your book, or once your book gets so far in there, it's just not going to close very properly. I mean, if you don't care about that, then go right ahead and put it all the way in there. I don't mind the little bit in the middle. It doesn't affect me like that. And then you just take the backing off just like that. So I round my corners. Again, I had a ton of questions about my corner rounder. Guys, I scrapbook. Well, where is my corner rounder? I scrapbook, so I have tons of corner rounders, and you can just get them at Hobby Lobby or Michael's or anywhere, really, pretty much. But yeah, I just pretty much just corner round it, and I am done there. And next one, and this is the absolute easiest way to get a monthly. Now, you can definitely sit there and draw your monthly out. I know a lot of people like to. I know it soothes a lot of people. I know it's just what people do to wind down. I want to make this planner functional, and right now, especially with the, okay, hold on, can't get this off, especially with the amount of calendars that I use in this planner. So I will have 3 calendars in this planner, so this monthly, and then the, hold on, let's do this before I keep on talking. Now this I do want kind of lined up towards the other side, so I will kind of make sure that that happens. But so my monthly, my meal plan, and my social media. So as you can see, my crop didn't go as well on my computer. I will just take that off. It's literally, you can either leave it or you can take it off. I'm going to take it off because eventually it probably will bother me again, but it's not going to bother me when I actually take it off. So I just take my paper trimmer and 1, 2, 3. There we go. We have a straight edge. And then I will still do my edges. And sure, it's a little bit shorter on that side. It's not a perfect process, guys. My bullet journal is not perfect, guys. I don't write perfectly. I scribble in it. I make messes. So it's not, I'm not perfection. I am more about just getting this done and getting in here. So, okay. So there is that. I love it. I did kind of like a rock theme. I didn't really want to go like completely St. Patrick's Day-ish, but I still wanted to stay in that green, era type thing. Yeah, okay, I was like, oh my gosh, did I do the days wrong? But no, Tuesday is the 1st. Okay. Anyways, yeah. So what was really odd about this month and last month is that we started, hold on, watch. They're the same exact month, except for more days. Like, we start on a Tuesday. Every single date is the same this month. I didn't really have to change too much, and I didn't realize it before I deleted everything. And I was like, oh, well, I didn't have to do all that work. But it is what it is. I love this, though. It's so pretty. I love it. Okay. So, moving on. Now we will do the weeklies. And I haven't quite figured out what I want to do with this yet, so give me a second. Okay, so I am pretty perplexed on what I kind of want to do, because I need Monday. Monday, I still need like a to-do list for Monday. That will be like our busiest day. But honestly, the rest of the week I don't need a spread. So, because I'm going to be vacationing, and I'm not going to act like I'm going to be doing anything. So what I am going to do is this one I am going to do more of like a horizontal spread this month. I think we're going to try a horizontal spread. So I don't normally do horizontal spreads. I'm not normally a horizontal person, but we're going to try it. So, trying to figure out my lights here. We're going to go. All right. So like I mentioned before, I just talked my way through this video. I was obviously pretty chatty this day. So we are going to start out with some horizontal spreads. This first page is just going to be a Monday page. I suspect that I'm going to have quite a few things I need to get done on Monday. Just making sure that everything is, packed. The boys are ready. The dog is ready. All that kind of stuff for us to go. So one side is going to be like a to-do list. The other side is going to be like what actually needs to happen when on that day. And like I said, I don't need a spread for the rest of the week. So that's going to be that. And then this other side is going to be a packing page. So then we're going to move on to the rest of it. I decided to try and letter out one more week in my own hand lettering. I actually found the hard tip pen that I like much better. So it does look better, at least. So I was pretty happy with that. But I just haven't practiced my hand lettering in quite some time. I used to do it all the time. But I just haven't been doing it in a long time. So I was quite out of practice. But you know what? This is where we practice. And, you know, I don't think that my journal planner is ever going to be perfect. So this is the time. So yeah, so just using those Tombow pens or markers to, you know, put a little divider. And I think this is perfect. I don't need anything extravagant, and it gets it done, and it gets it done fast, and we can move on. As we move on to this next spread, I am going to bring out my stamps. I realized I was going to use that one, but I realized those are just too small, so I bring out the stamp set by Allie Edwards from this is a week in a life from last year, I believe. This stamp has been used before. I used it back in January, and just stamp out Monday through Sunday, of course. And then pretty much at this point, I say you guys are getting, I don't change the layout of my weeklies throughout the week, or throughout the month, I'm sorry. And just so that I can start figuring out what I like and what I don't like. Now, the bad thing is if I don't like it in the first week, I have a whole month of it to go through. Generally, that has not happened yet. Though I loved my spreads last month, I still am trying to work through a few different ones just to see what I like the best, change it up for you guys, of course. And yeah, and just play pretty much in my journal. That's what this is for. This is just a nice creative outlet so that A, I can have a planner, and B, I can use my stamps and, you know, do a little bit of hand lettering and everything else that you are seeing. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. I am going to go through so we can do a little bit of an overview. Oh, look at all that ink I just got on that side of oh, no, it was a piece of paper. Do a little overview of everything that we have, and then in the next one we will set up the meal planning, the social media plan, and all of my journaling pages. So stay tuned for that one. Kind of getting the gist from here. The other 2 weeks are going to be the same exact thing. I'm going to do those on those two. But other than that, I'm going to wrap up this video because obviously my children don't want to let me talk or anything. Can't stand that when I get ink everywhere. But yeah, I'm going to do the same thing. I don't know if I'll go back and doing this or if I'll go to a stamp for the next week. But that it's going to be about the same. And then part 2, I will do meal planning and social media. And then we will do budgeting in a whole budgeting video, just because if you don't care, you don't care. We will do the brain dump and the weight loss tracker also in that video, and then do our journaling portion. So thank you guys so much for being here. Definitely hit that subscribe button if you are new, and if you would like to pick up this monthly printable, I will have the link to my Etsy shop in the description below. Talk to you guys soon.